Children, we were talking about the water soluble vitamin and vitamin C. Therein, I had told you that what should we take to have the vitamin C, that is amla, kiwi, oranges, I told you, and some other citrus fruits, cabbage, tomato, leafy vegetables also. They protects us from the formation of collagen. They forms the collagen, that is for gums, teeth, bones and skin. They are very very necessary. Bleeding of gums and the what is that? The part below our uh, what we say finger. There, if it bleeds from the skin side, that is called as a scurvy. Bleeding of the part is a scurvy, especially the gums. You know gums, the part near the teeth. Then thyroid malfunctioning. Thyroid, we have thyroid glands in the neck, that functioning also gets disturbed if we have less amount of vitamin D. Then delaying in healing of wounds. If we have some wounds due to certain reason, at that time vitamin C, if it is deficient in our body, what happens? We are not protected, or that wound is not healed, cannot be cured quickly. So it is very necessary that we should take vitamin C. Just now we studied about water soluble vitamins, that is vitamin B and C, which are soluble in water and are very very useful for us. Now we will study about the water insoluble vitamin, that is vitamin A, D, E and K. For that also you come to the page number 52, chart is given there. Okay. So what are the water soluble insoluble vitamins? These vitamins do not dissolve in water, but they can dissolve in fatty substances. Do you know fatty substances? That is butter, ghee, oil. These are the fatty substances. They dissolve in that fatty substances, but not in water. They are called as water soluble vitamins. Water insoluble vitamins. Which are these? Vitamin A, D, E and K are the water insoluble, or we can say that the fat soluble vitamin. Water soluble vitamins are B and C. Fat soluble vitamins are A, D, E and K. Now in detail we will study about vitamin A. Okay. Vitamin A protect eyes and helps to keep the skin and bone healthy. Okay. Vitamin A is mainly for our eyes. Protects our eyes. So where it is present? In the carrot, milk, butter and dark green vegetables. Okay. Yellow vegetables and fruits it is present. So if we have the deficiency of vitamin A, we suffer from night blindness. Night blindness means unable to see in dim light. Okay, that is the disease. Then we have a xeroderma also. Xeroderma means our skin becomes the dry. Okay, we have the dry skin if there is a deficiency of vitamin A inside our body. Next is vitamin D. If we have deficiency of vitamin D, then we suffer from ricket. Ricket, that is softening of bones. Then we have the bone problem, that is paining in the bones, bending of the bones occurs. For that, what should we do? How can we get the vitamin D? Vitamin D is obtained by exposing our body to the sunlight. Okay. Vitamin D is prepared in our body or can be obtained from the food in very less amount if we are taking The milk, fish, egg and butter, very little amount of vitamin D is obtained. Otherwise, most of the vitamin D, it is obtained from what? Sunlight. Exposing our body to the sunlight. That's why we should take a morning sunlight. Okay. Then vitamin E. Vitamin E, what is its function? It smoothens our metabolism, reproduction and maintain the efficiency of the cell. So, process of reproduction, producing the new young one is very necessary. While the other processes also, metabolism, that is the digestion, other life processes can be proper if we have sufficient amount of vitamin D, that is obtained from wheat, green leafy vegetables, tender leaves. Tender leaf means kole panam. Okay, smaller leaves, and vegetable oils. Okay, vegetable oil means the groundnut oil, like that. Okay, so if we have the deficiency of vitamin E in our body, we suffer from weak muscles. Our muscles become weak. That is, we have pain in the body continuously. At the same time, we have a skin problem also. After that, we may have the obstructions, means reproduction process will not occur in that person. Okay. Then next and last but very important is vitamin K. Vitamin K helps in clotting of bloods. Do you know clotting of blood means? The stopping the flow of blood. Sometimes you know that if we have some wound or during operation, if the doctor operates the patient, at that time blood oozes out or flows out from the body. So at that time, after some time, or sometimes when you fall down, there also the blood flows from the body. It is very necessary to stop the flow of blood. So that flow of blood can be stopped by the platelets which are present in the body, in the blood. Okay. So vitamin K helps in clotting of blood, stopping the flow of blood. Okay. For that, we should include leafy vegetables, green cabbage, broccoli, then sprouted pulses and eggs in our diet. What happens if there is a deficiency of vitamin K in our body? Bleeding after the injury will be more, and that is a fatal also. A person may die if there is a continuous or severe bleeding or excessive bleeding from the body. So whatever the vitamins we had studied till now, vitamin A, B, C, D, E and K, all vitamins are performing their function. All vitamins play a very important role. So we should include variety of foods in our diet. Whatever the food we are getting, we should eat it to protect ourselves from the disease and also for having the smooth functioning of our life processes. Are you clear, children? Which two types of vitamins we have? Water soluble vitamins and the fat soluble vitamins. B and C are water soluble vitamins. Then A, D, E and K are fat soluble vitamins. They are also said to be the water insoluble vitamins. Okay. This is all about the vitamins. Just like minerals, if possible, you write this chart in the copy and learn also. Okay. On the next page, you are finding some pictures of the diseases are given: scurvy, then ricket and a goiter. Okay. Ricket, goiter and scurvy. Scurvy means bleeding of that part of our finger. Then rickets means bending of bones. Goiter means